Apostles' Creed. We've been talking about this super important creed, which goes through some of the things that all Christians believe. Even though sometimes you'll hear Christians arguing about specific things that we believe, the creed is about things that are common to all Christians, that all Christians would be able to say, yes, I believe in that. Last week, Pastor Jason talked about the lines that talk about Jesus' suffering and death. This week, we just have one short line. He descended to the dead, talking about Jesus. So what does that mean? The first part is pretty obvious. After Jesus was crucified on the cross, he died. He really died. He wasn't passed out, and he wasn't just in a coma, and he wasn't only dead for a few minutes. Sometimes you'll hear stories of people who drown or something like that, and they're dead, but then they get CPR and they come back to life, which is amazing. But that's not what happened with Jesus. He was really, completely, 100% dead for days, which is important to the story, because God had promised that the Messiah would really suffer and die. And throughout the Old Testament, you'll see prophecies that pointed forward to this. And when Jesus was talking about himself during his ministry, he talked about that he was going to die. And so his death is an important thing for us to believe that it was real, because it was confirmation of the prophecies and the truth of the words from God over hundreds and hundreds of years to his people. This is a short line in the Apostles' Creed, and it ends kind of abruptly, just like he descended to the dead, and then there's a period. It's not the end of the Apostles' Creed, but the line ends there, and there's a pause. If you ever go to a Good Friday service right before Easter, the service kind of feels like that too. It usually ends with silence and darkness. That can be a hard place to sit in and hard feelings to feel. But these give us hope, because death wasn't the end of the story for Jesus, and it doesn't have to be the end of the story for us either. So even though this week our line is about death, next week we're getting to the good part of the story, because Jesus didn't stay dead. We'll talk more about that next week. I hope you all are doing well. Feel free to leave us comments if you have questions about anything that we've talked about, or if you have ideas for topics that you'd like us to talk about in the future. We'd love to hear them. Take care and stay safe.